Right, here's a top tip for the holidays, because you're all academics and therefore, although it's the holidays, we all know what that's good for, right? It's good for working. If you're at UCL, and this is probably true of some other universities as well, our MATLAB license entitles you to use MATLAB in the web browser. And so, to do that, you need to create a MathWorks account that is linked to your institutional account. So if we search for MATLAB, and select Get MATLAB, it'll then ask you to sign in. If you create an account, make sure it's got your university email address, so not your Gmail or whatever, but your @ucl.ac.uk account. When you create the account, it will then link you to our license, and that'll mean that you'll have full access to MATLAB in the browser. Now, what's going to be obvious here is this: when I do these videos, I have this clean browser which doesn't have any history or stuff in it usually, so I can show you what things are doing without, accidentally showing my email or whatever off on camera. But I have a separate profile where I'm signed in. Let's bring that up. So when you sign in, you get this kind of interface, right? There's this thing called the MATLAB Cloud, which is some storage that you have access to. But if you click here and do Open MATLAB Online, it will spin up a container with about 8 parallel workers, and then you can use MATLAB from in your browser. This is the same thing that it uses if you use like the iPad app or the iPhone app. It connects to the same service, basically. You can actually, if you request the desktop mode website on your iPad, you can also use the in-browser version. And then it's just MATLAB, right? So something like PE equals estimate pi. You can see it runs with 8 threads, so you can get some work done. And you can, drag and drop files in here in the normal way. It's just like using MATLAB, but it's in a web browser. Merry Christmas.